So what we've all been waiting for.
Hopefully.
Yeah, right? So last time we took this out for like a hard drift, like we took this out for like a drift play day with like my truck and Teddy's truck and Jesse's truck, and we were out there, me and Ronnie were actually like running like tandems at the spot, which was super fun. But he comes out of the hole and comes around to the, you know, the corner and the this and the that. When he straightens out, like his wheels just start wobbling real hard. You can actually see it in the video, and I'll see if I can find the video to include it in this video. But you said you couldn't even hold onto the steering wheel, right?
Yeah, like, I mean, you can hold on to it. It's
Yeah.
just like, it's shaking you so violently, like the wheel's just going back and forth. You can't control it. You can't stop it. The only way to stop it was to stop the truck.
So anyway, we're replacing the steering gear on it today. Where'd you get the thing from? Here's what we're replacing.
AutoZone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it from AutoZone.
How much was it? This is what we're replacing right here.
We have a wholesale account,
Nice.
so I think it was like $250.
Okay. And what do you get with that? Just the little box there?
Yeah, just the gear.
Okay.
That's all you get. Just
And
the gear.
did you get your adapters for the line and everything?
I did. Actually, it's already on the new gear over here.
Oh, sweet. You're so dusty.
I know. The floor's
We should
disgusting.
totally sweep the shop.
We gotta wait until we get the lift up because we're gonna
Oh,
drill
yeah.
holes and just make more dust. I've been like, I'm gonna pressure wash it this weekend. Then I'm like, nope, terrible
Nope,
idea.
I can't.
But anyways, yeah. So this is a 14 millimeter thread, whatever, to 6 AN, and then this is 6 to 8 AN
Okay.
because my lines are 8 AN.
Oh, right on.
Apparently, this standard is 6 AN because you can get a lot of different ones of these, and these are super cool. So if you're trying to switch your vehicle to AN lines, they have these on Amazon, and they're like $10. Super useful.
Sweet. Maybe we'll link them below.
Yeah, we might do that.
So where are we at?
There was something else I was going to
I
say.
saw
about
you've already
this.
started. You've at least got it up on jack stands, which is always a big plus.
Yeah, so it's on jack stands. I just used the Pitman arm puller, got the Pitman arm off. I have the return line loosened. I haven't loosened the feed line yet, so I need to do that. And then we'll take these 4 bolts out, and we should be able to pull this guy right out.
Nice. Because it's just like 4 bolts for just the steering box, right?
Right, so there's 4 bolts down here for the gear itself.
Hey, look at that.
These 4. And then your Pitman arm right here
Yeah.
goes on here. There's a big nut here. And then up here on your steering shaft, there's a bolt.
Oh, okay.
And so all that's out. Just
Is
those-
there room, once you get it unbolted, is there room to slide the steering box forward to get it off the steering shaft?
Oh, I'm sure. Like, it should be able to move over a little.
Oh, okay, because the steering shaft could just move around and whatnot.
Right. So
Okay.
it should be able to kind of move. It looks like our shock tower here is kind of close, so we don't have a whole lot of room. But we'll get it off. It'll come off one way or another.
Dope.
You know, we might cut the front of the truck off, but we'll get the steering gear out.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and hopefully when we're done, like when everything's back in, we can take this thing for a drive and see if it acts up or see if it acts right.
Right. Because I
Yeah.
already took it. I took the power steering belt off to see if it was the pump.
Yeah.
Because I don't like this pump anyways. It leaks after we rebuilt it. But I took the belt off to see if that was the issue, and it was still doing it. Nowhere near as bad. So what, I've been thinking about this for over a year. Like, the truck's been down for over a year.
Yeah.
And my thought was it was something wrong with the pump, like shocking the gear. But actually in the gear, there's like this little ball valve, and I think maybe it's weak. And so without the power steering pump, it makes it not as harsh.
Okay.
Because there's no pressure to really like shove that valve back and forth.
Yeah, right.
There's only what's in the gear. And what I think is like it passes through and then it pressurizes that side, and then it passes through and pressurizes that side, and goes back and forth and just slaps this thing around. So hopefully that over there solves this issue, because if it doesn't, I really don't know what to do. All the steering's tight. We've checked that like 2-3 times.
Well, if it doesn't, you've talked about going with an electronic rack, right?
Not electronic rack. I want to go with an electric power steering pump.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
But that's not going to solve the issue because I already disconnected the pump. So
oh, right. Okay.
that'll just be for me something nicer than that leaky piece of shit.
So if that doesn't work, we would end up going with a different car's rack.
I mean, that's the thought, but the more and more I think about it, I just don't know how you do it. Like how...
Is there not room to do it?
There's room to do it because people do it, but
Yeah.
you have to go through the motor mount,
Yeah.
like bracket here, and that's where my drain line runs for my turbo.
Oh, okay.
And so it's kind of...
It's going to be a pain in the ass,
there.
basically.
Huh?
It's going to be a pain in the ass, basically.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of room. In the room that is there, there's already stuff occupying that space. So
Well, then this is going to work. This is going to have to work.
I think this is going to work because I don't see what else it could be.
Right.
It only makes sense that it's a power steering issue, and if it's not the pump, it's the gearbox. We did everything. We did the whole front suspension, the angle mods, everything, and it worked for, I don't know, 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden it just like got this little shimmy, and it's just progressively gotten worse and worse to now you can't even drive the truck. I don't know. Like I said, we'll try this. We cross our fingers, pray to the vehicle gods.
Best case scenario, this works, and we're going to see this thing freaking shred at the end of this video. It's like shred.
No, that's not going to happen.
What?
It's got lifter tick. It needs a head rebuilt.
Just put in some thicker oil? Is that the way that works?
Definitely not shredding at the end of this video.
Dang it. All right, so you say we can't shred because of lifter tick.
Right.
So what causes that? Like, what has happened?
Well, we didn't know if these lifters were good when we put them in the truck.
Okay.
They came from the donor 240 motor,
Oh.
which had been taken apart for who knows how long. So they could have been collapsed to begin with. We never pumped them up. I guess you can like soak them in oil for a while, and sometimes they'll take a pump back. There's like this little pin on them that you can push, and you can like force oil into them to get them to go back to how they're supposed to be. There's all kinds of dumb stuff that you can do.
Yeah.
But we didn't do any of that. Didn't know that we needed to. I figured they were good. They came out of a running motor.
Right.
I have some. I've actually got 4 out that aren't collapsed.
Is that them laying right there?
Yeah. And so we were gonna take the valve cover off and see which ones and how many are collapsed and put those in here.
How can you tell when you look at them?
So right here.
I don't know anything about
See
lifters.
this?
Valve train is just foreign
That's
to me.
the lifter.
Oh.
And see how it like it barely goes down?
Yeah.
So those are good. All these are like that. This
Where's
is
the
our
parts bin?
KA box. Watch this one.
Oh, okay.
And actually look at it. You can see that it's been hammered.
I can see that.
So
So you're saying you can take that apart and like force oil into it or something?
yeah, they say that you can that little pin right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You can shove that in, and you can force oil through that hole, and it'll pump this back up.
Interesting.
I've also heard if you just like let them sit in oil for 24 hours, they'll pump back up.
We should try that just to see if that happens.
Well,
Is it just like motor oil or gear oil?
yeah,
or?
just motor oil.
Okay.
Because that's what they do, like on a small block Chevy, your Mustang.
Yeah.
If it had hydraulic lifters, we'd have to soak them in oil for 24 hours, or not even 24 hours, a couple hours, and then they would pump up and they'd be full of oil for
Interesting.
when they start. Your engine's supposed to pump it up with oil. I've also heard if you go drive the truck at like 2,000 RPMs for 20 minutes, 45 minutes, it'll pump them up. But I don't want to deal with any of it. I just want it to work, so I'm just going to order a set of
Mechanical lifters.
lifters and call it done.
What's the so what's the lead time on getting all that done? Because we want to see this thing shred. That's what I'm getting at.
I don't know. We got to get the motor apart, get the lifters out, get them sent off, get them made, get them brought back, pay for it all.
So you can't just take the valve cover off and pull the lifters off?
Yeah.
Oh. You said the motor apart and made it sound like a big deal.
Oh, no. I mean, you got to take this off. You got to take the rocker shafts off.
I'm trying to eliminate all the excuses here.
Like there's a bit to come off,
Okay.
but it's not a lot. Like it's a 20-minute job. It'll probably take longer to get the valve cover off than to get the rest out.
Oh, okay.
But,
So you order the mechanical lifters from what, O&J? Do they have them?
OJ Performance has them. There's another guy, Matt Harvey. He makes them.
Okay. Do we know him from Instagram or what?
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So I reached out to him. He said that he was going to look into getting his stuff back together. He's cheaper than OJ by like $50, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 325 versus 375, it's a decent.
Right on.
Because they're not cheap, and it takes some work. What they do is basically they drill, they pull the lifters out.
Okay.
And there's like a little lock in here, I guess. But anyways, they pull this out, and then they drill this, and then they tap the whole thing.
Okay.
And they put you in a mechanical one that you can adjust with an Allen wrench, and then it
Yeah.
has a lock nut on it.
Ah.
So
they take your set and make a better set?
right.
Oh, okay. Or they already have a set made and they take yours as a core or something
think-
like that? Or
Matt makes yours, whereas
Okay.
OJ has a set probably on the shelf.
Interesting. Okay.
So we'll see. When the time comes, we'll see which ones we go with.
Right on. And we'll probably make a video on that and of us replacing those and ordering those, and we'll have where you can buy those and stuff like that. Maybe we'll do that soon, hopefully.
Hopefully. So, this really cool fitting that I ordered is wrong.
But it's such a cool fitting.
It is. Like, these are super cool. So this is like how most power steering lines are. But apparently hard bodies are just flared. So I just ordered an inverted
Where's
flare.
the thing? I'm going to look down on this thing.
Oh, you can't see down in that one.
Oh,
Yeah, it has an AN
let
fitting
me see if I
welded
can
to
look
it,
down in here and see
which I
down
think
in
is
here.
why it's broken.
Yep, totally flared. Look right there. Boom. Boom, boom.
So anyways,
I'm
Nice.
just knocking stuff everywhere here. Let's go down. Where'd it go?
it's just a nut. It's big. We'll
You're
find it.
not. So what?
So anyways, this is wrong. So I just ordered the right one. We hope. We're going to try again on Saturday. So that'll be like 2 days for me, of me impatiently waiting, versus half a second for you guys. But yeah, so we'll see you Saturday.
See you in just a second. So, as Ronnie just said off camera, we had just paused because we needed to order some stuff. When we have the stuff.
Right.
What's the stuff?
So this is the original fitting that I ordered, which is like this O-ring
Oh, yeah.
seal style. This is the new one, which is inverted flare. So this is the correct one for the truck. We
Okay.
hope. I haven't tried to screw it in yet because I was waiting to turn on the camera. Then we have this here adapter.
Oh, let me come back.
You know, to go
Oh,
from
yeah.
6 to 8.
We already had that one.
Right.
Right on.
So
Well, let's
now
do this.
We can go
Such a
see.
big deal.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything is correct.
I'm going to go over here. Y'all look at this real quick. Look what Jake printed for my truck. It's a little redundant
Shit.
because it says minus dark slide in all of the front things. But I'm hoping to get it so it says minus dark slide. And all in black, I think. But does anybody want these? Like, want us to print these out and sell them or something? If you do, just say so, and we'll see about printing some out. They're like pressure fit right now. They just like stick in there and they just kind of stay, but with some sort of like adhesive or something. I don't know, some sort of rigging on the back. They'd probably stay forever. Let's see if Ronnie's done over here.
I think that should be tight enough. So we'll see when it leaks.
Yep, looks tight.
So this is just like a hydraulic line that I had made.
You had it made at AutoZone, didn't you?
Napa.
Napa, okay.
Napa. Our AutoZone doesn't make
I
hydraulic
thought you went to
lines.
Douglas to have it made.
No, that was this line. But also that was at Napa.
Oh, that was the turbo feed line.
Right.
All right, so we got the line on. Let's see. Got the
You guys
line
don't
on.
Use this cross brace under here.
Got
to
the
jack
belt
up your
on.
truck?
Ronnie, are you talking while I'm
Yeah.
trying to shoot?
Yeah.
What were you
I
saying?
said if you don't use this cross brace down here
Uh-huh.
to jack up the front of your truck, you're doing something wrong.
That's the one to use, eh?
So much nicer.
So now we're gonna put it on the ground and start it up.
Wait, this thing runs? Oh, nope. Hold on.
Holding.
The breaker's off.
Oh.
Okay.
I think we're waiting for power. Oh, that was the power shut off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hear a fuel pump. That sounds pretty beast. Hey, that's a KA? That sounds good. It smells good too. Like I'm getting high right now. It's real nice. All right, everybody, pray for us. We're going to go out and test this thing and see what's what. Yeesh. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It worked. And we put
We traded one problem.
we
for
spilled
another.
oil all over the floor and in Ronnie's driveway. But it's dirt, so who cares?
But who cares? Because the truck works.
Dude, the truck
fixed.
totally works.
I mixed
So
fixed and works.
if you weren't paying attention in the beginning of this video, we had death wobble in the front of this truck, and we replaced the this stupid thing right here, and we replaced the whole gearbox, the whole steering gear, and it worked.
And it worked.
And he's holding it in, dude. He's holding in the tears. He's so happy.
It's so nice. Like, finally.
Yeah.
I was telling Bo, this truck's been down for, honestly, what, 2.5 years?
The funny thing is, like, you say it's been down, like, it's been running and driving, and you've driven it around,
yeah.
you pulled it in and pulled it out and all that kind of stuff, but, like, it's the worst thing because, like, you can putt around in it, but you can't, like, take it anywhere without crashing it.
Yeah.
But now you can.
I don't know. It's awesome because since we got the truck together, and when I say together, I mean, like, the motor in, all the suspension done, like, everything.
Yeah.
We did it all at once. Like, there was no, like, it wasn't like Bo's truck where we did this and then we did that. We did everything at one time on this truck, and almost immediately after getting it together, this happened. So the fact that that is fixed, we can actually take this not on the street,
To the track.
to the track.
Woo!
I'm trying to shake it. It doesn't shake very
Yeah,
good.
it doesn't shake very well. Mine shakes really well.
There's a few small things we have to do. We have to fix the rear suspension. The truck has like some wheel hop, so we got to do that. And we got to finish installing the driver harness. There's no passenger seat in it right now. But then we just got to button some stuff up, and we'll go see if we can't blow up this KA. Hopefully we don't, but if it happens, it happens.
So we're going to have more hard body content coming. More driving of both of these trucks right here. Boom. Truck. But that's it, right?
I believe that's it. I have nothing left to say.
Okay, well that's it for today.
We're not burning the truck. I guess I could say that. We're not lighting it on fire, so that's good.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye, guys.